those situations.
They'll start to loosen up. Once you get 5-10 minutes into the game and your body starts to warm up, your hands warm up, it gets a little bit easier. Right there we saw another blown clear for Hopkins.
Blown clear for Hopkins. The shot by Syracuse. We've had a couple of pipes. A couple of saves by the goaltenders. Salcido, swim move, gets to his strong hand. Feed, cross, picked off. Cal Bruno. Bruno looks to clear.
Could have cut back to the ball, but didn't give Fields an outlet. That's where you have to reverse it to the backside. They just slowly chew up the clock.
Salcido gets a step. Shot! Wicked!
He talked about how he wasn't sure when Sergio Salcido got to campus if he would ever dress for Syracuse. And you look at this quick right to left split on the run.
Super athletic.
And you could say the same thing about Richmond, coached by the former Duke Blue Devil Dan Shimoni. You're surprised they hold Duke off and win that game. Shot and a goal against Salcido.
48's got the ball. He can stretch the defense. You got to get up on him. Then he uses the first step. He's got the quickest first step on the Syracuse lacrosse team. Kind of reminds me of Dom Finn, 1994, first team All-American. Smaller.
So Mariano, DeJoe, and Salcido. Salcido with 2 goals, attacks the cage, draws the slide from inside, leaves Mariano open, and he rips it in.
Mariano, the transfer from UMass, just what the doctor ordered. Real nice vision and sense of the double team by Salcido. He knows Duke's coming, and he passes at a perfect time right there. Then Duke has to rotate.
You go with Clark, it's like showing up with the mayor.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to pay for everything. Actually, you really do. You got to pay for Paul. Now Salcido draws the slide. Inside, picked off. Pelton can't come up with it. Now he does. Williams back out there, pushes it forward. Williams comes up with it cleanly. Zanker waiting for him, but he gets it to the point. 8 seconds left. Salcido checks the clock. 5 seconds. He's going to get a shot. He's going to score!
I'll tell you what, man, this kid was a scout team player when he arrived at Cuse from the state of Florida, an emerging area in high school lacrosse, and he just...
The magnitude of this possession right now.
You ain't kidding.
Salcido, talk about respect, he draws the pole. Why not? Look at that speed. DeJoe can't bring it in, thought about shooting.
Teams decided to put a long stick on 48 in white. Sergio Salcido. Mariano then exploded. So I'm looking right now. It looks like Salcido's getting the short stick. He'll go.
Drives through, back of the net, Clark right on point.
Fielder John, and you get a short stick, you're going to the rack. And right now with Mariano's emergence, the short stick is back to Salcido. He's salivating. Nick Paroli, the Brown transfer, a graduate student, 29 in white, has been nicked up. He's got the knee brace on that right leg. He was the guy in the preseason that gave Barber the opportunity to go to midfield.
Quick shot on point. Answers.
You love when there's a clean hit in lacrosse. They're not throwing laundry. But the snap in the senior campaign and last few games, not up to that standard. Sometimes as a shooter, you start thinking too much rather than just letting it rip. When you're confident, you just let it rip.
Made up a fair point.
Almost 13 goals a game. Down 2-1 early. First goal scored by Dylan Donahue. Feed from Tim Barber. And now this shot, and Reardon got a piece of it off the top.
Takes the ball away and allows Syracuse to get a much-needed possession.
And that's another battle, Mark, that belongs to Albany right now. The ground balls, 9-2 in that category.
Well, when you go perfect on the face-offs in the first quarter, that's what happens.
Save Reardon here as he gets it out.
Williams trying to get under. Got to be careful of that. That is a face-off violation of Williams. We just saw his strength to avoid that pin and then get it out to himself.
You can see the change of the action, as we said. Here's a quick shot. It incited the Syracuse Orange faithful even more.
Had Albany won the America East, these two teams might not even be playing one another. They both could be hosting.
Driving in, Salcido shoots and scores!
Salcido with the wing dodge. He's been dodging great. Gets underneath, there's no slide. But where Salcido would have shot it about 2 steps earlier, watch the stick fake, the pump. He gets Reardon to to go down low.
An excellent job by Albany to not do what Scott Meyer was fearing early in this game. He says if we got down 4 or 5 early, forget it. They're the ones that went up by 4 early. Now they have to try to maintain that. They got to steal. Picking it right out of the air. Chasing him a little bit there. Jordan Evans, one of the best players for this Syracuse Orange group. Junior attackman. Here's a shot over the cage by Salcido.
Reardon. And the shot and the goal by Clancy.
Back over to Sergio Salcido. Moves it back up top and running the shot this time is Jordan Evans.
One move to the cage early in the game and airmailed it. Here, it's just a transfer, and it's a little bit of a two-man. Run down the alley, fill, and replace. And Evans is starting to chase a little bit defensively. They've got to settle down, get back into their set that has worked for the majority of this game.
Salcido. That's wide right. I was going to ask you.
Playing some vicious, heavy checks on Syracuse. They're really swinging their sticks.
Up top, Derek to shoot! It's good!
Oh, gets it from Salcido. He draws 2 purple jerseys. The high-to-low shot. Syracuse is rolling as the game has gone on. A little bit of a script flip here in the Carrier Dome.
Well, and he's been on runs. He's had a run of 4 wins in a row, lost a couple, and then another run of 4 wins in a row. We'll see if he can build on this one here with a violation. Turnaround shot that time from Salcido. On his dodge in front. Five minutes gone by in the 4th. Salcido. Some speed. He shoots and scores!
Such a small guy. 5'7". Look at the quickness. And that's just stick swinging for Albany.
Along with him, Steve Rubel and Jason Parks are officials tonight here in the Dome. Salcido. And a dodge. Doesn't have the angle.
In the country in team defense, so you can't afford to get down big against them because they're going to make it really difficult to overcome those deficits because their team defense and what they present in the cage with Bernlohr.
Sergio Salcido, one of the most improved in the country, if not the most, and never had a goal coming into this season. Has 28 on the campaign, also 23 assists for the junior. Here he goes. Shoots, save, Bernlohr. He's been all over it. Coach Desko thought they had kind of, with their offense, went a little bit too early, too quick last week as they were pressing a little. They weren't winning the faceoffs. This shot by Salcido.
Every time someone's taken a shot at him, it's been low angle or he's won the individual matchup.
Another one, and this time it goes through.
Down and tired, and you can see right here, here's the pick. And Davis Allen does a nice job on the switch. That's a pretty darn good shot from Salcido. Look, there's very low angle here. He just rings it off the post. Perfect placement against the lefty goalie in Bernlohr. Nothing you can do about that.